The story begins and we see a pony named Thelma, his band, and 2 more partners accompany him. But right now his band is not so famous, and at the same time, he is also preparing for an audition by winning which people can get to know his band. After completing their practice, they all come to work and start talking about how they can win the audition. But that's when Thelma's boss shatters her dreams and gives her the job of lifting cow dung. Just then, animals come there who always irritate Thelma, and in a bid to escape from them, the dung falls on Thelma and all of them start teasing her that she is going to do something similar in the audition. After this we see the audition scene, where the same Thelma's teasing friend performs first, who performs very well, and the judges as well as the audience like her performance very much. Now seeing her such a good performance, Thelma was nervous whether she would be able to do something so good or not. Then the judges there also give them 10 out of the whole 10 marks. Now it's the turn of Thelma's band. Forgetting everything, she reaches the stage, but she tells her name only when the judges tell Thelma to go, even though she has not yet started her song. Thelma says it's wrong. She can drive him away without singing, to which the judges say that they want a stylish singer and not a useless pony like in the film. Hearing this, Thelma gets very angry and is about to say something to the judges. But then her foot slips and she falls along with the drum. Seeing this, everyone starts laughing at her and she runs away from there embarrassed. After which Thelma sat alone in a restaurant and watched her audition video, which is becoming very funny on the internet. But then he comes to the office to fix his mood and tells him that he will make a game in which he has also given a character to all his friends. That's when Thelma sees a unicorn in audience's character and Thelma tells her to make a unicorn and says that everyone wants to be like her but no one can be. Then he starts telling the story of his game. But even now Thelma is very upset with the audition and told the audience that everyone says that she is not beautiful, because of which she will never be able to move forward. But Odie encourages her, saying that she thinks she's perfect, so Thelma doesn't need to worry too much. He then says goodnight to her and leaves. The next day, Thelma wakes up and sees the same character as the unicorn. Then she starts going to work and coming to work. She sees her friends who did very well in the audition last night and she is very happy. Just then, while working, Thelma sees a carrot, picks it up, and puts it on her head. Then she starts feeling like a unicorn and starts dancing too. But then Odie arrives and asks Thelma what she's doing, and she starts asking Odie what she looks like. But he wasn't saying unicorn. That's when we see a truck with pink and silver paint. Just then, the truck driver loses balance and a lot of paint falls on Thelma. Now in the bag, she begins to say what happened to her. But as soon as she sees herself in the water, she realizes that now she looks exactly like a unicorn. She would be very happy to see this and says that now she will live like a unicorn. That's why she also deletes her old account and says that now she will start posting from a new account. Although Odie tries to stop Thelma, saying that she likes the same old bag, she doesn't listen to one and asks Odie to take lots of nice pictures of her. Thelma is taking a photo when some children see her and they also think that she is a unicorn. So they all stop by to see him and tell Thelma to tell everyone the truth. But she says that she can't break a girl's heart, so she has taken a lot of pictures with her. Now a lot of people had gathered there and people had also started asking many questions to Thelma. One of them asks her if there is anything she can do, to which she says that she can sing the song. Now everyone asks Thelma to sing the song and Thelma immediately asks Odin to bring the guitar. A boy asks her if she is a unicorn, to which Thelma pauses and says, yes, she's a real unicorn. Everyone is delighted to hear this. That's when Regis brings his drums and Odie has to obey Thelma. Now all 3 of them start their song and Thelma also starts singing. Everyone likes his song very much and someone there makes a video of the bag and puts it on the internet so that he and his song become famous all over the world. Now the song ends and Thelma says thank you to everyone and praises this huge mother that she sang very well. But the old man asks her to remove the makeup. But Thelma refuses and says that her band needs someone to take her band up and gives up in front of the disco police station. And Thelma shows Odin how many people like his song. After which we see Lenny, who is the leader of a very famous band, and they are all dancing with a lot of fun. But then Lenny's manager comes there and says that now Lenny's fans are decreasing, At the same time, not many people are listening to his song now. Lainey tells her manager that he is her manager, so she should find a way. As a result, Lenny's song started playing again. Lenny then leaves in a rage. Then we saw Thelma and the roadies, who were playing the game. Just then he hears the sound of music and he goes and sees that a very famous music producer from Richie is playing drums with Peggy. Both of them were very surprised to see such a famous and legendary producer. Peggy then tells Thelma that she has heard her song and would like to make an album with her. She is very happy to hear this and immediately says yes to it. Now they all come to his studio with Peggy and they are all very happy because their dream is going to come true, and then without wasting time they all go to their practice and they make a new song and practice with a lot of fun. Now one day Paige gets a call from Lanny's manager and he tells her that he is going to give her unicorn a chance to give an opening performance on Nikki Narwhal's show. But Paige, the man did not like it so much that Paige could not trust him. Peggy asks Thelma if she would like to perform on Nikki Narwhal's show, to which she immediately agrees. While Odyssey once tells Thelma to think because right now she is not ready for such a big stage. But then Thelma says that not every artist gets a chance to go to Nikki Narwhal's show and they should not miss this opportunity. Shortly after, Lanny's manager, Nikki, comes to pick them up and takes Thelma and everyone else with him. But he deliberately took Thelma in a different car and his accomplices in a different car. On the way, Nikki destroys the car of Thelma's friends. At the same time, Lenny is getting very angry because Nikki is bringing the bag so that more people come after hearing Thelma's name. Now it was time for Thelma to perform, but even now Thelma's partners had not come. So Thelma tells Nikki that her partners had not yet come and she couldn't perform without them. Nikki says that his friends might have run away after seeing the big stage. But Thelma says her friends can never do that. So Nikki asks him if he should cancel the show. But Thelma didn't want that either because it has always been Thelma's dream to perform on such a big stage, and that's why she goes on stage alone. Now everyone is very surprised and happy to hear her sing, and Nikki also does all the things that can make Thelma's show even better. But then Lainey comes there and tells Nikki that he was all for her show, but Nikki tears up Lainey's contract and says that he is no longer her manager. Seeing this, Lenny becomes very angry and starts attacking Thelma on the stage itself. But somehow Thelma escapes and Lainey start doing her show. That's when people start asking Lenny to leave, and that's when Lenny's rope breaks and she falls to the ground. Nikki tells Thelma that he will make her a great singer. But Thelma says that since she is already working with Peggy, she can't work with Nikki, but Nikki convinces Tyla anyway. And Thelma asks if he will bring his friends with him. When Nikki says yes, Thelma signs on. Now she starts to go with Nikki, but then OD comes among the people there and the film asks her where she is, to which OD tells her that their car was damaged. OD tries to convince Thelma that if she wants to fulfill her dreams, she must do so in her true identity, to which Thelma, unable to answer, and leaves. Lainey asks her assistant to uncover a secret about Thelma that will end her career and make people hate her. Tyla then tells Nikki the truth that he is not a real unicorn. However, this does not surprise Nikki much, and he says that it does not matter to him at all because those people don't need to always tell him the truth. Nikki then sings the song to Selma, explaining how she can become famous and successful. After which Nikki brings Thelma to a famous star and asks him to be friends with his friends because if they come together, there will be a fuss among the people. Thelma didn't like it, but she still has to believe it. Now they sing together. Although the song was not very good, it is still very popular among the people. Then Nikki sells products from Thelma and also from that star, and both of them were so famous that any product they sold would immediately go out of stock. Now we see that Thelma came to give autographs to her fans. Lanny's assistant also arrives there so that she can find out something about Selma. Now Dharma's friends also come there, and Thelma know from OD that they have hired a new singer for themselves. Thelma is very disappointed to know this, because now she has become famous. But because of this, her dearest friends separated from her. Just then, the people of Lenny's assistant start getting eggs on the bag and the assistant takes its photo. Now she quickly comes home and lies down very sad. After this, he gets a call from Nikki and he tells him that Thelma is going to get a very big award for her song. So it should be ready soon. Hearing this, Thelma becomes very happy and starts going to the party. Then she arrives at the party and it's time for Thelma's award. But then she sees that her makeup is coming off. That's why she goes back to the bathroom to apply makeup. There he finds Lenny's assistant, who has the photo. When Thelma's scene was removed because of the egg, she poured water on assistant Thelma, which removed all of her paint and brought her back to her original form. Now she takes the photo of assistant Thelma and asks her to post it, but she asks her to stop and says that she should not post it because it will hurt her fans a lot, and in return, the bag will disappear from here, for which she accepts the assistant and Thelma goes from there. And after some time, Thelma called for the award, but no one came there. Nicky also starts getting very upset and he looks for her everywhere. Although the real movie takes place in front of him, Nicky doesn't even recognize him. Now, after several days, Thelma realized that Odie was right. He must show the world what he is. That's why he's with Odie. She comes back and apologizes to all of them. April tells Uri that she wants to show the world that she is. Rhodys was also very happy to hear this and they all started going to the show which was going to be held today. But Lenny and his assistant didn't want that. That's why they are trying to stop the film. But before she could post that photo of assistant Dharma, her phone was switched off. Now Lenny and her sister try to stop Thelma and her companions, but nothing happens to anyone, and they finally reach the stage. But before everyone could leave, Thelma had turned back into a unicorn. I was surprised to see it. But Almas goes on stage and tells everyone that she always wanted to come on stage, but no one was giving her a chance. But suddenly he got a lot of love from the people and today he is here. But then she reveals that she is not really unique and then she cleans her makeup. Everyone was surprised to see this and was very happy. Thelma then asks him to sing a song she wrote as a child but never completed. But today it has been completed. Now listening to that song of his, they all become very happy and give as much love to Thelma as they used to give to her unicorn form. Next, we see playing with Odie. That's when her friend asks her to take a picture with him, who always used to make fun of her. Odie is taking a picture of them when the trucker comes and drops paint and some punk on them, making Bodhi look like a palace, which makes Thelma and the movie ends there. If you liked the video, tell us what you thought of it in the comments section.